Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. So I have my eyes project pan update for you guys today, and I'm very excited to talk about the things in here today. I'm very excited for the things coming in, and we have a lot to go over, so I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. This was created by Deb from Deb B here on YouTube, and it's called Enjoy Your Eyeshadows. Also, Eyes Project Pan. So eyes would be Enjoy Your Eyeshadows. And it runs from January the 4th to December 31st of 2023. And basically you can choose any eyeshadow palettes you want. You can choose them beforehand. You can choose them throughout the month. You can do no pan left behind. You can do usage goals. You can just do whatever you want with them. You can select one eyeshadow in a palette, whatever you want. That's the lovely part about this, is you can use whatever you want, whenever you want, however you want, and you make your own goals. And so basically this is like the easiest project ever. And the only stipulation is that you select a peak and a pit. I often forget because I'm very forgetful that way. But let's talk about the things that I'm bringing in. And also please go ahead and check out Deb's channel. She's fantastic, and I love her videos. She is so sweet, and the dumpster fires at the end are hilarious. So please go and check her out. So quickly for August, do I even have that? MAC Power Hungry. That, I believe, is also in my 50 Shades of Yellow Gold. So this one I do not like. I really don't like it. I brought it to Vegas with me. I thought this is super, super neutral. It'll be great because it's just got these gorgeous, like, plain shades that I can use as a companion palette, and this will definitely be decluttered at some point. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm still using it in a project, but I definitely want to, I think, part with that down the road because it's not something that I absolutely need to keep in my collection, and it doesn't like serve a super big purpose anyway, just a companion palette, and if I remember to grab it. So it's a good palette. The quality is good. It's just the shades do nothing for me. They're just very, like, neutrally. It's like, you know, when you get paint and there's like 15 different shades of white or cream, that's what it's like. Okay, the next one is Juvia's Place The Nubian, and this was gifted to me by my friend Danny, and this is really lovely. I really enjoyed this. There's depth, there's mid-tones, there's lighter tones, there's shimmers. There's a lot in here, and I like this, and I'm going to keep this, of course. Next is from Give, and it's Just a Girl, which is right here. And this one I love. It's gorgeous. It's simple, but it's effective, and I like the tones in here. It's sort of like a neutral, leaning warm browns, and I love this one. And then we have Danger Zone from Give as well, which is more cool tone shades, like really, really, really cool tone shades. This one's okay. It's not my 100% favorite, but I love that there's a dark, dark, dark shade in here, which I will probably like use these together or use these as companion palettes, and I have been really, really enjoying them that way. So, and the formula is really nice. And then we have e.L.F. Mad for Matte. This one is really, really surprisingly lovely. I really enjoy this, and I will most definitely be keeping this. And you can see it has such an array, such a contrast of shades that this serves a full purpose, and it's very compact, and there's a ton of product in there. The next one is from Ciate London. This was gifted to me from Valerie. This one has amazing, beautiful shades in here. It's not as impactful though. It's very, very, very subtle, and I'm obsessed with this middle shade. Just obsessed. It's beautiful. So I want to use this a bit more down the road, but what I did use of it, it was just not as punchy as I need in a palette, but I still want to play with this because, well, first of all, it was gifted to me, and I'm very grateful for that. And I've never tried Ciate London before, and there are days where I just don't feel like wearing like makeup like I'm wearing today, or at least eye makeup. I'm not wearing face makeup, but some days I just want to wear just a really soft, neutral eye and a really bold lip, and this would give me that. It's beautiful. Just not punchy and bold, and the pigmentation is not there. The next one I have is the Tarte Leave Your Mark, which was also gifted to me from Valerie. And I love the packaging on this. Oh my gosh, I love it. And this one was surprisingly lovely. I really like the fact that there's such a contrast in the shades in such a small palette. And I really enjoyed wearing these, and they did not like fade away like my other Tarte palette did. So I will definitely use this again in the future. And then we have Milani Gilded Ember, and that was also gifted to me from Valerie. She was a that's not what I want to say. She spoiled me, not she's a spoil. She spoiled me and gifted me a bunch of palettes that she had and she was not using, and they were like practically 100% brand new. And so this one is beautiful. This shade right here is absolutely stunning. I love this so much. It's sort of, the thing was, okay, so the color story really, really, really spoke to me, but the quality is not there. I did not feel like this was a me palette, but this shade alone is absolutely stunning. It's so beautiful, but I have this so many times in my collection. So this, I will use it again a little bit, but I'm contemplating on this being a potential declutter in the future because I already have a lot of these shades. Like I have the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, which looks identical to this, but also the quality just isn't there for me with this palette. I wanted to absolutely love this, but unfortunately it just was not there for me. So I'll play around with it again, but I am contemplating on that one leaving my collection at some point. And then the next one we have is the E.Y.E.S Heron, which is right here. And this one is again very lovely, quite a contrast. I love that it has the deepening outer corner black shade. It also has like a neutral medium brown shade. I love that it has like really beautiful neutral shimmers and also pops of color shimmers. And then also you get this like really frosty, almost white shade. And that one there, really, really bold white, frosty white, but also like a rust orange and like a red orange. So it's kind of like not a cohesive color story for me, but I make it work and the quality is really good. So that is definitely staying. And last but not least, we have the BFF palette from BH Cosmetics, and it says Alondra and Elsie. I don't know who those people are, sorry. Just don't know. And then this is what the palette looks like inside. I am going to be honest, this palette really surprised me. It was really lovely, like really, really, really lovely. I really enjoyed using this. I grabbed it quite a few times and I would definitely grab it again in the future. So I'm going to say my peak was probably this one because it surprised me the most out of all of them. Although the Juvia's quality is really good, as well as the Give ones. Those ones are like all really, really top tier. But because this one shocked me so much and I grabbed for it so much, I think I'm going to go with that one being my peak. My pit, I'm going to say, was the Milani one. This one was definitely a pit. Did not reach a potential of quality. There is, I guess they're, oh my gosh, this is just literally falling apart as I try and swatch it. I think it's dried out, like it might be a little bit old and that might be why. I'm not sure. I mean, it doesn't take long for eyeshadows to go bad, honestly, so it wouldn't surprise me because especially when you're getting drugstore quality, the staying power isn't there, let's be honest. I don't really buy a whole lot of drugstore quality eyeshadows, and if I do, it's usually like NYX or ELF, or like even ColourPop is kind of like it dries out really fast. And same with I don't want to say ELF. Is it ELF? Oh no, Revolution. Oh my gosh, dries out so fast. So I don't know, the fact that it's powdery, you can just see it's like falling apart. So I am just going to go ahead and put this down before I shatter it all over myself. But those ones are the ones that are coming out. I have a bunch of other ones that are in projects. I'm just trying to move them all over so I have room to maneuver. But let's talk about the ones I'm bringing in. I'm only bringing in 3 this month because I have a bunch of eyeshadow palettes in projects. And I normally didn't want to do that, but I couldn't really pick other things. So those things fit very well, and I'm just going to only pick 3. And I think 3 is good because I still have my Pan That palette that I would like to use a little bit more, which I have on the outer corner of my eyes today, which is absolutely stunning. It's 50% off at Sephora right now. It's the Norvina Volume 5 Pro Pigment palette. It's beautiful. Takes forever to use though because they're pigments, not eyeshadows. But I'm selecting these ones because I feel like there's something in all of these that I could pair with them, but I could also use them on their own. So the first one is the Plain Jane eyeshadow palette from Adept. This is the original one that they came out with, and then they re-released it. Excuse me. I would love to get the re-release, but I don't have the money for that right now. So this is what the first edition of the Plain Jane eyeshadow palette looks like. And as you can see, there's a ton of purples, a ton of like neutrals, even the greens and this blue kind of thing I could probably pair with some purple. So I can get a lot of use out of this to pair with that palette. Also, I've decided to bring in my Glaminatrix Sugar and Spice eyeshadow palette. This is like such a cute package. It's like the leather look, but it's like embossed. It's really, really cute. And the inside is gorgeous. I'm not a fan of this gray or this one, honestly. Like, I wish these were like a little bit of like neutral browns instead of like strong gray colors. But this is really pretty, and I definitely love this a lot, and I want to get more use out of this. So I am bringing in the Sugar and Spice eyeshadow palette. And the last one that I'm going to be bringing in is called, it's a Pat McGrath Labs Mothership Moonlit Seduction. I'm gonna bring that one in, and this is what it looks like. I bought this a while ago and I still haven't used it that I can remember. No, I see no brush strokes in here. So I'm bringing this in to use it because I'm tired of having things and not putting them to use. So I am going to bring that in to use for the month of September. So that is everything that I have. I just wanted to get this really quick update ready for you guys to show you the things that I will be bringing in. I believe today is the 2nd, so I'm really, really behind on some of my videos, like the Day of the Dead one, but I put up a post in my community tab that I will be late with that one. So eventually that will go up, and I'll try to get it up in like the first week, hopefully at least by Thursday next week. It's just my son's starting new school. He just finished another school, and I have been scrambling for time, and I really want to do a sugar school. So that's the hope. That's kind of where my mind is at. I'm all like frantic and frazzled, and now I have to go and put my sweet boy to bed. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments which of these eyeshadow palettes you own, or which one you think is really beautiful, and which one you think might be a pit as well. I would love to know all your comments, all your thoughts below. That would be fantastic. I would love communicating with you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!